This has got to be one of the more busted curve outs in the format. It's turn 5. We've missed 2 land drops already with 3 body droppers on the field. 1 still in hand. They can't block. We hit them for 9 and get 3+1/+1 counters. Busted, busted. Hello Daily Drafters, today is Monday, May the 9th. Thanks for joining me for today's Daily Draft. We're going to hop into our, I believe, 9th Streets of New Capenna draft here on the channel. Thanks so much for each and every one of you subscribers for choosing to spend a part of your day here with me today. And for those of you that are not yet subscribed, we'd love to have you along by going ahead and clicking that subscribe button attached to or underneath this video. It's absolutely free, you got no reason not to. And then you'll have access to the most consistent, high-quality MTG Limited content on YouTube. We have, we're a little bit low on trophies so far this format, but our win percentage is pretty high. So we are looking to continue that with today's draft with an interesting first pick. Let's see. I don't even know what this one does. 3 mana, 1 in tap, sack a creature, count the number of colors, then no, not for us. So I think this one's between Call in a Professional, 3 mana, deal 3 to any target, and Body Dropper. This is just specifically red, and this is red-black. Sometimes these have been wheeling for some reason. I think I'm going to start with Call in a Professional because of the colors, the color requirements. Everything else is not great. I mean, Quick Draw Dagger is like, okay, but you have to know you want this in a specific deck before taking it. So I'm going to take the removal spell and then just go from there. I'm not putting a lot of weight into this one, though, honestly. Okay, we got a lot of lands here. No thank you to Employment. Corpse Appraiser could be good, but we don't know if we're going 3 colors. There's another Body Dropper. Sticky Fingers, Big Score. All this is okay. I think I'm actually going to land on this Body Dropper. We'll see if the other one wheels or not, but we're just going to start with this red. I do like red-black as an archetype in this format, so we'll take that here. And now we have to go with Inspiring Overseer. There's nothing close to it in this pack. I mean, next best card is the land, I guess. So we'll take Overseer and see what direction this is supposed to go here. So both red and black drying up pretty quickly here. There is a deal gone bad, which I do like, but not necessarily like in specifically red-black, because that deck wants to be very, very close to the ground. Very, very low curve. So I think I'm going to take the Hold for Ransom to go with the Overseer here and still just try to feel out what's open. This is a Botanical Plaza, but yeah, Hold for Ransom seems pretty good here. So we got 2 white cards and then like a red. The thing is red-white isn't really a deck in this format. I guess it could be if you just don't want any gold cards, which maybe that's how we do it. We'll have to see. If we get like 3 Inspiring Overseers, 2 Hold for Ransoms, and a bunch of aggressive red cards, Mayhem Patrols and stuff, we can make it work. But for now, we'll just stick with what we got and try to read the table. So, Obscure Storefront, Nuisance, Metamorphosis. These are decent little blue cards, and I do really like blue-white. In fact, I think blue-white might be the best deck in the format. So rather than going with, like, Sticky Fingers or something, we could take Metamorphosis to go into a nice blue-white deck here and see how that goes. We've got our feet in 2 different pools here and trying to see what's best for the seat. Now, if the Body Dropper wheels on pick 9, that might be a sign to go into that deck. Pick 6. Interesting one here. We have Gathering Throng versus Mayhem Patrol. Both of these are very, very good. I'm going to lean on the side of Gathering Throng over Mayhem Patrol here. This could be wrong, and I could regret it if in 2 picks or 3 picks, we see another body dropper. But I think I like blue-white more than black-red, although they're both very good decks in the format. And getting your first Gathering Throng early is important because it allows the other ones to be very high picks when you see them. But if you get your first one in like pack 3, then it's not very important. Probably just an expendable lackey here for blue-white. Big score, employment, parcel for splashing. I think we're just going to go with the lackey here. Another Metamorphosis is pretty good. There's an Obscura Storefront, which actually might be better than a second Metamorphosis here. And on that note, I'm actually going to take this one. This opens up a little bit of a black splash if we want it. And I think we could probably get another Metamorphosis. Considering the entire table passed on this one, we could probably get it a little bit later. So I'll take the land, and then I think this is the deciding point in the draft for this next pick. If the body dropper comes back, I'm probably going to take it and see if we can find a red-black kind of thing going on. If not, I think we're probably locking in blue-white. Okay, interesting. Body dropper did come back. We'll take it here and we'll see exactly what to do with that. Maestro's Theater gets Island, Swamp, or Mountain over... I mean, there's Involuntary Employment with double body dropper, but that's a 6-mana combo. I'm not sure there's enough sack outlets cheap enough to make this... Well, it's kind of a 5-mana combo because you get a treasure token too. You know what? I'm going to take it, I think. Yeah, I did take it. Because we have double body dropper already, I'm going to take that one over the land. Yeah, I guess I'll take this over Disdainful Stroke and Arc Spitter. I'm not playing any of those cards. I'm probably not playing this either, so we'll just put that in the sideboard. Not give much weight to that pick. I think there might be another one of these coming around if people really don't want it. So we have kind of 3.5 cards for red-black, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. That's a sacrifice outlet, I suppose. All right, let's see if we get some direction here in pack 2. Blue-white, there's not a ton of good options. I mean, I do like an Echo Inspector, but there's a Corrupt Court Official, which goes so well with our body droppers already. I don't think we need to move into green. As good as these cards are, this could also be cast for just red-black, but that's not really what this version of red-black wants to be doing so much. So I think I'm going to land on Corrupt Court Official. I think if there were a couple of the higher white commons, I might take. Like there was an Inspiring Overseer in this pack, I'd probably take that. If there were another Gathering Throng, I might take that over Corrupt Court Official. But this goes so well in the red-black deck that I think I'm going to try to land on that. And then we can have a third body dropper here. And then we're just going to look for like all of the red-black blitz creatures. And there's no white cards in this pack. So someone took a white rare to our left. Right? I think there has to be one card of each color in the pack. So someone probably took a white rare. So let's do that. I mean, I guess we can keep taking body droppers, right? We really, really need to get the blitz creatures that'll make this work. But we've got 4 of them now, so we'll just keep taking them. Then we have a Strangle. Still no red or black Blitz creatures. That's not a playable card. So yeah, we'll take the Strangle, and I think we're probably just red-black here. What does this do? No, that's not going to be for us. So Demons do Midnight Assassin. I think I'll take the Assassin. It's just kind of a roadblock for a lot of the decks here. And then we're probably just going to go ahead and put these into the sideboard. Maybe we're able to splash white somehow. I'll keep those here, but I doubt we're going to be able to. Because it has to be using something like this, and this doesn't count as a red source. So we're not seeing any of the Blitz creatures to go with Body Dropper, which is not great. This is a sack outlet for something like... Well, we have no creatures except the Body Droppers to sacrifice to this. Sticky Fingers could be pretty good putting on top of a Body Dropper. Guess I'll take the Sticky Fingers here. But we're really missing the Blitz creatures so far. Fake Your Own Death might be okay. I mean, we have all of these, but we have no way to capitalize on them so far. Could take the land in case we go blue. Now I'm going to take Fake Your Own Death to go with the Body Dropper. It doesn't sacrifice, but we need to take all of the Girder Goons. We need to take all of Night Clubbers, Mayhem Patrols, everything like that. I think we could probably play this with 4 Body Droppers here. There's an 8th Pit Gathering Throng, which is weird. But we'll just take the only red or black card, because I'm pretty sure we're locked into red-black at this point. So we've only got 11 playables. I don't think we waffled for that long, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue-white cards that we really care about playing. Bypass was just a super late pick. We got a land, and then some red and black that also don't matter. But I'm not exactly liking where we're at right now, especially if we cannot find sacrifice fodder for these. Otherwise, they're just hard to cast 2-mana 2/2s, which is not good. This is sacrifice fodder, but I mean, it can't sacrifice itself. This is what we need. This allows us to sacrifice something, but we only have Corrupt Court Official so far that we care about that. So this could be another thing that can make our Casualty 1 picks in the future be more valuable. But a Casualty 1 pick in Dig Up the Body right now does almost nothing for us. Halo Scarab's not bad. That's decent fodder for sacrifice if we find like Light 'em Up or something like that. What does this even do? No, that's not worth it. So we'll just take this, and for some reason we go with green. Guess another Cutthroat Contender. Bookcase. So this, now we have 3 creatures that are 1 power that we could use for a Casualty 1 spell. And this, but we don't really want to be casualtying this. So here's a Plasma Jockey. There's also Maestro's Diabolist. Diabolist? But I don't think we want to be splashing. It's a very, very good card, don't get me wrong, but I don't think we can be splashing, considering we don't really have the blue. This does count as a blue, but again, it's not a red source. Could have our 3rd Throng, but I think we have to take the Plasma Jockey here as a way to get some sacrifice onto the board. Grizzly Sigil would be great as a wheel, but we need the Blitz creatures so badly. Can I interest you in number 5? This one does blitz as well. I'm less high on this card. This one might even wheel, though. I'm not sure anyone else is in red-black here. I think 4 is, plenty. So I'm going to make sure we can get another blitz creature. And then maybe we wheel that body dropper. We'll see. Strangle. Dusk Mangler could be pretty good, but our curve is so low right now. I'm not sure we want to be playing a 7-drop. Dig Up the Body on the wheel would be pretty good. But it's really hard to pass a Strangle here. So that's what we're going to take. Would love some Mayhem Patrols. Would love to see Girder Goons. Nightclubber. More Plasma Jockeys. Yeah, those are the cards that I would take over most things here. Corrupt Court Official, Light 'em Up is Casualty 2. This is a close one here because this does allow sacrifice. And the things we want to be sacrificing with this are basically Halo Scarab, Requisitioner. That's about it. We could also do Cutthroat Contender, pay a life, and then use Light 'em Up to sacrifice it to kill 2 things. So that's pretty good. Sucks that it's in the same pack as a Corrupt Court Official here, but this is sacrifice fodder that we need to power up these. So we'll take that here. And we'll see if we can beat anyone with our rareless deck. There's the Mayhem Patrol. Absolutely snapping that up. Could be the 4th wrong here, but we are well past that. So thank you so much for the Mayhem Patrol. I think there was a pick earlier where we took like Gathering Throng over Mayhem Patrol. But at that time, we didn't know what colors we were. All right, Plasma Jockey, another blitz creature. Exactly what we want here. Jewel Thief, going to be pick 7 for someone, so they got lucky there. But we were able to get several blitz creatures this pack. We've got a Mayhem Patrol, a Requisitioner, and 2 Plasma Jockeys, and then a Forge Boss. So that's great to see. And now in pick 8, I'd love to see a Girder Goons here, but I don't think we will. And then I think pick 10 is where we could wheel that 5th body dropper. Not splashing blue, are we? No, we could somehow maybe... Well, I thought that was a black-white or red-white for some reason, which doesn't exist in this format, so it doesn't matter. Tavern Swindler, no. Chrome Cat, no. Yeah, none of this is going to make the cut for us, I don't think. And it came back anyway, so we are the only red-black drafter at the table. And we have 5 body droppers. So that's nice. I guess this could be a card. Let's see, Daring Escape. So we'll have to add a couple, at least 1 card in, maybe 2. We're at 15 creatures. Let's see how to build it here. So with 17 lands, we need 1 more card. There's a chance we just want to go 16 lands. In fact, I think we do want to go 16 lands. So we'd need 2 more cards. So this is a casualty card, but it's not a very good one that you want to be casualtying. Now, because with 5 body droppers, maybe just a casualty card is a good card in our deck, because this could be like sacrifice a creature for 2 mana, put 3 1/1 counters on your body droppers, and then you're able to play 4 cards off the top of your deck this turn. Maybe that's worth it. So I think for that reason I'll put it in as more sacrifice fodder. Not fodder, but sacrifice enablers. And then everything else here. Daring Escape as a combat trick. I mean, it's very good with like Midnight Assassin. That's about it. I mean, everything else is just like fine with. Big score if we kind of run out of gas at some point. Witty Roastmaster with what's going to be 16 creatures. Tavern Swindler is just a random 2-drop that we can sacrifice to light them up to trade with their 2-drop as well. Maybe that's fine. It's just a random 2-drop. We're not really using it for its ability so much. So let's try that. I mean, I don't know exactly how this is going to go, but we've got 5 body droppers, and that's probably once in a format kind of thing. So let's see if they can carry us to victory at least several times. Dingleberry, all right. Okay, well, we've got the cards here with a couple blitz behind them. So we'll probably go 1, 2, and then start blitzing things. Okay, probably just get rid of this stupid swindler here. Now something we can do is blitz this in, get a treasure when it dies, and then next turn we'll have 4 mana. We can go this and blitz this in. That's mana efficient. But we miss out on this sacrifice trigger for this dropper. There's a chance they just play like an X3 where these can't really attack anymore. I think I'm actually going to do this one. Yeah, I'm going to try this. Okay, so they prevent 2 damage here, and I messed that up because now it's not sacrificed. So we don't get a trigger on that. But they were going to keep that court official back anyway to block at some point. So here's another one. I think we have to get rid of this one here. So we do this and then blitz in Mayhem Patrol, I think. And then next turn we can either blitz this in or play a Forge Boss, depending on whatever we get here. Or whatever we draw or don't. Cormella, yeah. I think we're just going to have to do this. Because if we blitz this in, make that unable to block, then they can do the same thing and trade here. But next turn we can blitz this in, attack with it, make this unable to block, and then sacrifice it to one of these. I think that's what we're going to do next turn, more than likely, and hope they don't play too big of a creature. I mean, they're going to do something here, obviously. Just play one of those, like, 4-mana card draw spells. Or just concede? Sure. Okay. Very similar hand here. Gonna keep it. Dropper, Blitz, Plasma Jockey, can't block, sacrifice it, have a bunch of... Oh my gosh. Okay. 3 of them. Four. This could get out of hand very quickly if they don't play effective blockers. Okay, well they're not playing effective blockers, so we're just going to keep doing this. We will assemble Tron next turn. Okay. Alright, well, let's just start getting in. Wow, this is the curve out of a lifetime, I think. And they're already at 5, and we have 3 3/3s on the board. With more ways to push damage next turn. This might be the best curve out I've seen in the entire format. Oh no, don't tell me they have a board wipe. I'm gonna be so upset. I mean, good thing is we have backup. But do they have like that hostile whatever? Okay, so they make 3 4/3s. But they're still dead. Because of Plasma Jockey, right? Yeah, so we attack, this can't block, and we hit them with a bunch of them. So let's get in. Yeah, wow. What a powerful start from our deck there. Goodness gracious. I don't think we can keep this hand. I mean, we need to draw black mana and black creatures, and then by that point we're going to be way overrun. So we have to mulligan. And then end up with basically the same hand here. So that kind of sucks. Double removal spell at the very least, though. Halo Scarab, sacrificing light him up to deal 2 damage, but again, we need black, and then we're going to draw a bunch of body droppers as well, because we have 5 of them in our deck. So, until we draw black, we can't even cast these. So. Don't even know what to get rid of here. Guess a Strangle. So we'll do this, and we won't trade here, so that next turn we can sacrifice this thing, get the trigger, and then kill 2 of their things, hopefully. Unless they play an X3. It's not an X3, but we can kill it. So we're going to go ahead and do Casualty. Targeting that, sacrificing this, and then killing this, getting that trigger. But I think we stumbled a bit too hard in this game. We mulliganed. We didn't have black mana. They're just going to play like an X4, and then it's going to be very hard to get through most of this for the rest of this game here. Yeah. So they hit us for 5, make a 2/2. Guess we just kill their 2/2 and then hold up Halo Scarab here. Okay, so this is going back to our hand, getting reset now. And we're behind. And they got value from the discard. So all of these things are bad. And we're missing land drops. Calling a Professional would kill this right now. But I need to get these on the battlefield. Metropolis Angel. That's probably what has to die. Well, there is Midnight Assassin that can threaten to hold these back. Let's start with this and then see how they want to deal with that. We can trade this for one of these and then kill the other one next turn. But they have 5 cards in hand and 6 mana. Oh god, another one. Okay, yeah. Okay, take 4, draw 2 cards. And now we're on the back foot. They have way too much combo potential here. And we're just missing land drops and stuff too, so. I mean, we're straight up dead if we don't do this, so we have to do this. We take 4. And then next turn we die to a flyer. Okay, that'll do it. Yeah, we never stood a chance that game. Well, we've got all the mana we need, and we have a lot of good draws in the deck, so I think we're keeping this one. We have at least a 2-drop that can threaten to trade with them. I said we have all the mana we need, so we don't need any more. I said we have all the mana we need, so we don't need any more. Hopefully we draw something next turn that we can actually, like, cast a spell, maybe? Well, it's something, but can't really use it. And go ahead. Okay, we could do that next turn, but we do have a 4-drop we want to kind of get down. We can't really attack into this. Is there a way to draw 2 cards with this? Obscura Charm, I don't think draws 2 cards, but they passed their turn and didn't attack. So I'm also not going to attack. And then we'll just play our 4-drop here. End the turn. There's the 2 cards, so they did have a way to do it. Forgot about Tainted Indulgence, so good thing we didn't attack. Hopefully it doesn't get out of Strangle mana here. Alright, turn that into a 1/1. Hypnotic Grifter, draw 2 cards, Connive, get Fairy Vandal out of Strangle mana. Getting rid of Hold for Ransom. Wow, okay. Alright, let's risk it. Never lucky. Let's see what we can find. Because this stupid thing isn't doing much. So we'll do this. We'll do this. It's 3 mana, or 3 damage, yeah. So we'll do this, and then we'll strangle the Grifter, I guess. And then we'll just hit him here. Next turn, we can steal and sack the Vandal. So that could be good. It's all the mana. Gain control of that. Then we'll go to... we can also just strangle this now. And then use this mana still to sacrifice that. Push the damage through. Yeah, let's just kill it. Oh no, they have kill shot. Okay, so we'll auto pay, so we don't get any of the damage really. We get 2, but now we have 8 lands total. And they probably have a lot better late game than we do. Okay. Yep, just drawing random 2-mana 2/1s. Go ahead. Guess I could have played one of these. Probably won't matter though. Alright. Well, we lost last time, so math says we should win this time, right? There we go. No. No, thank you. I don't need another land. In our 16 land deck, I don't need another one at this point in the game. Virtuoso could get real bad. Fake your own death. I mean, you have to take 4. And if they start to target this, we probably have to chump it. Okay, so what? You have a way to target it? Oh, they're just going to trade with it. So do we want to return this back to the battlefield? Is that worth it? Do we care too much about a 2/2? Not really. So I'm just going to let that happen. Take 2. Draw another land. Okay. Hopefully they block. Good. Yeah, so this is the problem with decks like this. I mean, even though we're playing 16 lands, we've drawn 10 of them in our top 21. So well over half in our first half of the deck. And now we don't have the gas to keep up anymore. Like, this draws a card, but at the end of the turn. And then we're dead next turn because they've got 3 power. And something at instant speed. So we could push them down to 6. But I think they're debating killing the Plasma Jockey so that we can't. We'd get the card right now if they killed it. Okay, so we'll get the card at the end of the turn. I mean, we'll get the land at the end of the turn. We're playing with 16 lands. We've drawn 12 of ours. 12? 11. 11 of ours. They have 6. Oh, man. I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? There were 4 lands in our last 18 cards. Alright. Okay, on the draw here with a 1-drop into 2, and yeah, we'll keep this one. I don't know if this is like Tolarian Community College, the professor. I have no idea. I'm not even sure he's revealed like what his arena account is, but you never know. Might be. Okay, we'll pass, and then I doubt we're going to blitz in Mayhem Patrol. Because we have Body Dropper now, so let's go to combat. You can do this instant speed, right? Yeah, okay. Fine, trading this. So do we want to have each of us take a damage here? Sure. And then we'll do this here. Next turn we could have Sticky Fingers plus a blitzed Mayhem Patrol, or we could remove something. Okay. I have to take 6 now. I think I will put it here. We get a treasure token at least right now, and then we'll go ahead and blitz this to get the counter as well. I will not attack here because we can't really afford to take 2 or take 6 again. And they're probably pretty incentivized to kill this one over that one. Strangle's good. A land would let us steal and sack. It's got haste. Okay. Alright, they get 2 treasures. Pass to blockers. Go here. Pay a life. Now we're at 7. So we can steal this and then sack it at the end of turn. We would have to take potentially 1... We could take as much as 5 on the backswing. But then we could kill it. Not necessarily, because if they use both of these treasures, it'll be a 4/4. But I think I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, actually, we'll get the treasure from this connecting, and then we can strangle that. So let's steal this. Go to combat. Hit with both. Go to damage. Oh, it's... Okay, so now we will auto pay. Sacrificing that. And then we'll go ahead and strangle this now so it doesn't get out of hand. Now, if they deal with the body dropper, obviously we're not in a great spot here. But we've got some ways to prevent things coming down on their side, too. They have 6 mana, so, I mean, if they play one of those just like 6/6s or whatever, or Wrecking Crew or what, all that kind of stuff. Forget what the 6 mana 6/6 gain 4 life, destroy an artifact or enchantment thing is. Forget what it's called, but that would be a bad thing for them to play. Masked Bandits is another bad one. It's got Menace. And here the lands start to flood in. So does this, though. But we can't afford to take damage from that for much more than 1 turn. So we'll hit them for 4, because I guess why not? In my opinion, this is the best card of the cycle. Of this, like, exile it, cast any color. It's just very, very good. Like, Vigilance Menace 5/5. And what am I supposed to do about that? Okay. Yeah, we'll come to my turn here. Here come the lands. Can't do anything. So are we dead? Not technically. We do not have lethal. So go ahead. Okay, they can only pump this once, so that's nice. So we're going to have to double block the bandits and then kill the fixer. I don't know what that does, but we're probably dead. Whenever another non-token it connives, whenever it dies, return non-rogue to the grip. Yeah, so, I mean, we're not dead yet, but we will be shortly. Alright, go to blockers, block here. And then we have to kill that, otherwise we're dead. Resolves. We do get a card when this dies. So at least there's that. I mean, a card, but... There's more like it. That's more like it. Alright, go ahead. A menace or anything? Nope. Death touch. Warm welcome. Close game here, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to find a way to push through much damage. So if they... When this dies, they're going to get back probably a Jetmir's... No, they're going to get back Agnes or Crew Captain. There's a body dropper. Give that menace for next turn. So if we don't draw a creature, we are dead. I mean, we have to block, so here you go. And now even if we draw a creature, they can sacrifice this one, kill us, give it menace, and then they can hit us with the other one too. It's been that kind of day, folks. I mean, I played 16 lands for a reason. I knew it'd be a low curve deck, but sometimes you just draw them all in the exact wrong spots. The first two games were great. The second game was incredible, so at least there was that. But you know, sometimes you just get screwed. So thanks so much for sticking around to the end of this video. Check out our end screen to see all of the trophy drafts on the channel, or all of the new Capenna drafts if that is of interest to you. And I will see you tomorrow for your daily draft.